my career.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Texas Longhorns.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student-athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Kaminsky kicks to Decker. They double him with Freak. Here's Hawkins. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend, because they just handed him 2 points.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Pass to Hill. To the middle, tipped away. Ford with the steal. Freak kicks to Turner. Good.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Hill with it. Now the pass to Hawkins. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hawkins has got 6.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Freak.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Rush. And that one's good.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Wade kicks to Fisher. Outside Conley. Outside Hill. To the paint. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Fisher. And it's Gibson in at the 4.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here is Hill. Peyton outside. Passes it to Hawkins. Back to Peyton. Wade left side. The Badgers working the ball around now. Here's Walker. Rush grabs the miss.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And Blair kicks to Rush. Dishes it to Richmond. Feeds it to Blair. Davis with a screen on Wade. Here's Richmond. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being...
In a pretty tightly contested game here as we end. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak in at point guard. Also Ellis out there. Turner is out there with Dort. And it's Ford in at the four-man position. And for the Badgers, they've got Decker. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the four slot.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Longhorns shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And the Badgers with possession here. 3-point lead. Hill kicks to Decker. There's the screen. Pick up by Hill. Pass to Hawkins. Now the dish to Hill. And here's Hawkins. He's guarded by Ellis. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got 10 points in the game.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a four-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And he gets it to go. Decker's got his first basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Turner. 7 points in the game. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Hawkins kicks to Conley. There's the pick. Pass to Dawkins. Wade dishes to Conley. Here's Dawkins. From 13, the The shot by Hawkins, no good.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him SHHing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Now here's Freak. He's got 5. Kicks to Hudson. Misses the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside Hill. Now Hawkins, pick up by Hill, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams. The Badgers making a switch here. Here's Freak. Freak, he's in at the point. Turner is out there with Davis. Then there's Doherty. And it's Ellis at the shooting guard position.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Conley with it, picked up by Ellis. Conley kicks to Decker. Back to Conley. Evans setting the pick for Conley. Payton outside. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J. Decker can't hit. Texas trails by 3. Ellis the pass to Doherty. And he gets it to go.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
And the Longhorns making a change here. Ford's checked in, and Wisconsin also making a switch. Hawkins checked in for Payton. Here's Hawkins. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
And here's Texas. It's a 3-point game. And here's Freak. He dishes it to Turner. The shot no good. So the Badgers will take it the other way. Hawkins kicks to Conley. And that's Evans penetrating. Opening close and nails it. Now it's a 5-point Badger lead.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
Now here's Freak. He kicks it to Doherty. He feeds it to Freak.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The Badgers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins. Freak. And another miss by Texas. And now we've got the intentional foul. Here's the Badgers with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And an intentional foul right there. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second half. And they go to the intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
One shot. One shot.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
At the top of the key, Turner. Here's Doherty. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Hawkins passes to Hill. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jackson Ellis Jr. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the Longhorns, Ronnie Hill. 2 shots.
One shot. One shot.
And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-on-1 situation, so he'll get another. And he is unable to get the second one. Turner. Off the mark. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Craig, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in